I will do this one for Jake Steiner and Dr. Bates and anybody working on recovery from any degree of myopia. The only thing is, I don't make claims, and it's up to you to get to pass the DMV after doing Bates. So here goes. Dr. Bates. Anybody who studies prevention or basically objection in medical circles to traditional practice must understand what Bates attempted and some mistakes as well as some good points. The major mistake he made was to say that long-term near has no effect on the refractive status of the eye. In fact, in science, the exact opposite is true. His 1912 study was well intended. It's very clear that he talked about functional myopia, meaning essentially that you could still read the 2050, 2040, and 2060 line. That normally means you read half the letters correctly on that line. The 1912 study showed that people could be motivated to do the various practice things for prevention. He made it clear effectively, in my judgment, that he felt that getting your vision clear would avoid the use of the minus lens and therefore protect your vision through the school years. We all also know now that was not clear then that our natural eyes go down at about half a diopter per year if nothing is done. We also know that if the plus is worn, the eye does not go down, meaning prevention can be effective if you're prepared to make a commitment to do it. It is tragic, but prevention is difficult, and perhaps most people will not do it, or they lack the interest and lack the motivation, or they lack the reasons. But where people do have the reasons and commitment and the science behind it, they can use the plus and keep their vision clear during the school years. It truly is individual and personal, but it has been done successfully. As always, you should be personally, if you're interested and motivated, you should be looking at your own Snellen chart, and I will again post it, show it, and think you should be looking at it. Here is the chart. And if you start at 2050 or so and have persistence, 2040 passes the DMV requirement. And long-term persistence, you can eventually get to 2025, 2020. But that's what it really takes. You can take your time, think, analyze, and decide how valuable your distance vision really is to you. Thank you. That he felt that getting your vision clear would. Okay. Yeah, I started reading Bates and didn't have a Snellen. A lot of talk. I appreciate Bates' efforts. And of course, Steiner. Steiner promotes get out of everything. And that's also Todd Becker. Same thing. Get out of anything, anytime, and it works. You know, you have to be a little reasonable. The actual experimental data, Frank Young's studied Eskimo, so forth, the primate data, they call mega Oz. You know, people just aren't reasonable. One thing about Rupa Wong, she's dedicated to prevention. She knows what happens when you put a minus lens on a kid.
She won't say it that way, but she knows. And that's the real motivator for your kids when they have 2020. I keep on hearing, I guess if you're selling something, you got to make excessive claims. I don't sell anything. This was for immediate relatives for prevention so they could understand how to do it if they got down to 2060. Well, it turns out they did not do that. So this is all intellectual preparation. I do support going to a less strong minus, providing you wind up looking at Snellen. You have not who did all the things and didn't get any result at all. And all you can say is you got to work with the Snellen. I wish there were an easy way. Everybody's selling natural, and I still don't know what natural is, or active focus. Don't know what that is. And I'm sure Bates has his buzzwords. Do this and then you'll get out of it, or something. It's like magic. Do this and you'll get out of it. That's why I restrict what I say as far as recovery is concerned. I expect a lot of a person, great deal. I expect them to be reasonable. Study the eye as dynamic. The meta eye, so-called, or eye of nature, fundamental eye at birth, not the squished box camera, bad camera. And all of optometry is every refractive state is defect. I mean, every state. There is no such thing as normal in optometry language. Ask them, what is normal? If they say exactly zero, that is the problem, because not that no normal eye ever has a refractive exactly zero. And that type of language makes communication virtually impossible. Eyes have refractive states. They don't have defects. But everybody in optometry making a measurement will say your eyes are defective because you have a normal refractive state that's positive. And they never straighten out the language. So, yeah, I congratulate people who did Steiner and got to pass his 2060 or DMV and went down and passed the DMV. That is success. In that sense, Steiner is an outstanding success. What you want to do beyond that, is, of course, is up to you. Thanks for listening. Post your ideas. I'm always interested.